And welcome back. I'm meteorologist Maria Quiban. The winds, of course, the critical component here when we're still looking at the fires. The winds, the good news, starting to really weaken, and it's going to continue to diminish as we get to the afternoon. Right now, mostly between 6 miles an hour in Bakersfield, 3 miles an hour in Oxnard, downtown LA, 3 miles an hour. A little stronger through parts of the foothill communities, the mountains, parts of the Grapevine, some of the usual wind-prone areas below the canyons and passes, but the winds are nowhere near where they were a few days ago, and certainly even as late as yesterday, partly because although this ridge of high pressure is still in control of our weather, we've kind of lost the support and help from this area of low pressure that really helped drive those cold winds over us. That low is now pushed off to the east. We're still getting that offshore flow and occasionally some windy gusts through those canyons and passes, but it's going to more transition to breezy conditions as we get to the afternoon. We still have some high wind warnings, and in fact, I'll go over them in just a bit. So variable times we'll see those offshore winds get gusty below those canyons and passes and then wane. Red flag warning still in effect until 6 p.m. today, along with those wind warnings through the afternoon. Hopefully they will expire as those winds start to diminish more. But the bad news is those winds are due to pick up again. Moderate to strong winds expected back early next week. Very dry conditions will persist, so that means red flag warnings will continue throughout widespread area of SoCal. This means that we are still under critical fire weather conditions. That means please still stay vigilant, be ready, just in case with your ready, set, go fire plan. Strong winds, low relative humidity values, and of course these warmer temperatures will still give us the fire danger. There are the areas shaded in the mustard color with the high wind warnings and the wind advisories for some breezy conditions through parts of our valleys. I'll show you the computer models. We'll look ahead even beyond the weekend into next week in just a couple minutes. But out there, but not as bad, not nearly as strong as yesterday. Yesterday, even it was pretty strong, and we were looking at was it the Mount Wilson camera, looking at the fire situation and how those flames came so close to those towers, which we need desperately because that enables us to broadcast to everybody our signal, of course. Are we going to go back to it? No? Okay. Well, I'll keep going here. We'll talk more about the winds and how it is going to continue to diminish as we get through the afternoon. Here is our 7-day outlook. Let me just break it down for you. Today, those winds will continue to weaken, which is good. Some occasional gusts through those canyons and passes. So we're going to say windy to breezy today. A little bit more of an onshore flow tomorrow, so that will change direction a little bit in terms of those flames. However, it should stay below advisory criteria. We'll get another burst of winds, it looks like, on Sunday, and then Tuesday, another round of perhaps some moderate to strong and gusty Santa Ana winds. So you really cannot keep you've got to keep your guard up because the fire danger will stay with us. The good news is in the long-range models, we do see a light shower chance next week, Thursday. We'll see if that comes to fruition. Otherwise, dry with those red flag warnings continuing through at least this evening from the mountains, even through the deserts. I'll send it back to you.